Hi guys! So being a Hobonichi addict, I'm obviously really into Hobonichi covers, and ever since I got my first Hobonichi, I wished that there was such a thing as a faux leather purple Hobonichi cover. As far as I know, there is no such thing. Certainly there hasn't been in the last 2 years in the Hobonichi lineup. And so I'd kind of given up on this dream because I thought it was not ever going to be fulfilled. So imagine my surprise when I discovered on the Etsy shop Love by Gabby, which I've mentioned a few times, it has some really awesome planners and planner supplies that are hard to get anywhere else. I saw the listing of a faux leather purple Hobonichi cover. I couldn't believe it. So I ordered it, and it came a few days ago, and I'm really, really in love with it. It's in the cousin size, and the thing that's incredible about it is that it looks exactly like a Hobonichi cover. All of the details are just spot on. If I was like almost thinking that it is a Hobonichi cover, except that it doesn't have any Hobonichi labeling on it. So it comes with the plastic cover on it, which is kind of weird because it's faux leather, and so it really doesn't need a cover on cover. But happily, I found a way to use it. I've put it on my Jewish calendar, and it fits perfectly on that because it's a bit bigger than A5 size. So that turned out well. And then when you take that off, you get this amazing cover. So it's kind of pebbled. You can see that there's a little bit of patterning to it, and there's kind of a slight grain. It's just this amazing, like bright purple, the sort of perfect purple color that just what I imagine. Like, this is literally just the cover of my dreams. It's really, really bizarre. The reason that I was so kind of keen on a cover like this is because before I got my Hobonichi, I was using a Filofax Flex in purple, and I wished that there was a Hobonichi version of it because I love the Flex. But I'm not really keen on the pen loop. This is the Flex pen loop, and it's this piece of cardboard, and like the pen loop doesn't look very nice, and when you put it on the outside it just doesn't look great. And also the pockets aren't finished. You can see here I'm just using it to hold stickers. You can see this one is finished, but these ones are just slip pockets, and I didn't really like that. So as soon as stickers are falling out. As soon as I was first introduced to Hobonichi covers, I just really, really liked how beautiful the detail is, and how well they're finished and how high the quality is, and I like the pen loop design. But I've never been too keen on the nylon covers, partly because they scratch and they get dirty so easily, and they're sort of designed for use with the cover on cover, which I don't really like, and so I wish that there was a faux leather one. And so this is just it's unbelievable. Just how similar it is to the Flex. It's kind of like it's got everything that I love about the Flex, but it also has all of the awesome design elements of the Hobonichi. So it's just a dream cover. So you can see the stitching, really nice purple stitching here. And then it's got the classic butterfly pen loops of the Hobonichi, and they seem to me to be identical. Like, if you compare this to an actual Hobonichi cover, you can see that the design is just exactly the same. So it's really eerie. Then when you open it, ta-da, you have the exact same pocket configuration as the Hobonichi. Again, really nicely stitched, really nicely finished. So it's got these two small pockets here, and then it's got the smile pocket, and then it has these 4 pockets that kind of go like that, and then it has this full-length pocket here, and then another one here that you put the techo into, and you can see everything is just beautifully stitched and finished. It's got the 2 bookmarks of the Hobonichi, and it's even got the Hobonichi little symbols at the bottom, and then on the other side it has a secretarial pocket, and then it has this full-length pocket here, and the back, again, just like the Hobonichi, has this pocket, and the inside, I'm not sure how well you can see it, is kind of feels like some sort of probably nylon fabric. It's kind of beige, and it's got this same sort of marbled kind of pebbly textured feel, and it feels like there's something on the inside. You can kind of almost see it here on here. It's like there's something hard, like there's like some kind of a stiffener on the inside, so it feels quite like kind of tough, not extremely stiff, but it's not floppy. So you can see it's like that. It sort of flops here in the middle, where, you know, where the spine goes, but the sides are quite sturdy. So I'm just kind of speechless. I mean, you can see how like it looks identical again if I compare it to a Hobonichi. Like, look at that. They've just taken the exact same pattern. The only difference is you can see that here this has got the Hobonichi label and this one doesn't. It doesn't have any labeling at all, so I have no idea where this comes from, and I've never seen one of these except on Loved by Gabby's Etsy shop. So I'll put the link down below. This one seems to be sold out now. I think that maybe it was a trial run, and she only got a couple of copies in. There's also a turquoise one, which the last time I checked was still up. But I'd say if they're not there and you're interested in it, to email her, because she's always very, very good at responding, and she'll be able to tell you. And I think that I'm presuming she'll probably get some more in. So I don't even know where else to say to get them from, because I have no idea where this comes from. All I know is that she's got them and they are amazing. So yeah, I'll just show you what it looks like with the techo in it. And like, again, I'm just like, I can't believe that this exists, because it's like, you know, if you're imagining your perfect Hobonichi cover of your dreams and you didn't ever think that you'd be able to get it, because Hobonichi doesn't really do faux leather covers. They've got the only ones that I've ever seen that they have are the Hello Kitty one is faux leather, which doesn't ship outside Japan anyway, and you know, it's got a design on it. So I've never seen anything like this. It's just a plain color in faux leather, and I think it's just incredible that they have this. So this is what it looks like with the techo in it. It just like fits perfectly, and it's all together awesome, and I love it. And at this point, if you've seen my other videos, you may be wondering, what about the sack? How could you be so disloyal to the sack? So I never would have bought this if I hadn't had this exact vision of a faux leather purple Hobonichi cover that looked exactly like this. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It's so bizarre, because, you know, how often does that happen, that you picture something and then there it is? So yeah, if it hadn't been that, I think it probably, even if it had been any other color of faux leather, I wouldn't have been so interested. But because it was exactly what I had in mind, I obviously couldn't pass it up, especially because, you know, I don't know where else to get them. And so then I thought, like, okay, well, I'll try it out. And I'm actually kind of in a little bit of a planner addict dilemma now, as to whether to use this or the sack. I love the sack. The only problem with the sack is that for some reason, this navy blue one is just like a magnet for dust and fur and any kind of dirt that you can think of. So it's, as I've been using it, I love it. But like over the past couple of months, I realized that I'm kind of like almost reluctant to pick it up, because it's always just like coated in a layer of sand, which does come off, but you have to wipe it off like multiple times a day. And so when I put this on to try it, my first thought was like, wow, it's so nice how this isn't covered in dust. And so that's one issue. Another thing that I like about this is that because it's got this backing, it's really sturdy to write on, so you can, you know, hold it like this and it feels really solid. It feels like you've got a writing board, whereas the sack is kind of floppy, so it doesn't feel like you've got as much support. Like this one, you can just open and you can write with extreme confidence. On the downside, obviously, this is bulkier than I was used to with the sack, because this is quite a bit bigger. If you compare this, I didn't mean this to be a comparison video, but because I've been going on and on and on about how much I love the sack, I thought I should mention it. So you can see that this is quite a bit bigger, and it's got the pen loop sticking out its side. So I think I might alternate back and forth, but at the moment I'm really enjoying this, and I like how sturdy it is, and I love the feel. It's just like smooth but slightly pebbly, and like just beautiful, everything that one could hope for. in a faux leather Hobonichi cover. So yeah, this is my exciting update. I also ordered something else at the same time from Love by Gabby, and I will be showing that to you very soon as well. So stay tuned. And in the meantime, if you're interested in this and it's not there on the website, I'd say email her and she'll get back to you straight away. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will be back again very soon with another video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye!